Hey YouTube, WestSidePoncho, 1970 Firebird Esprit that is transforming into something more of a race car than a show car or a whatever. So as you can see, some things coming along. We've got her tore down and tearing it down further, all the way to the bones. Got the subframe, the Franken frame, back from the frame shop. Wasn't really good on how it was measuring out when I got done, so I took it over to an auto body repairman, Mitch at AutoWorks. Mitch, thank you. You're a godsend and a gentleman. And so I've got to do some cross measurements here, get these points all aligned for some holes before I take it to the powder coat. I'm powder coating the ugly subframe because I understand with powder coating you get about 20% more horsepower. Just kidding. So in tearing it down, of course, we exposed a lot more Bermuda blue. Got the engine off the other subframe. If I don't like the Franken frame, I can always do it over. So I don't want to do it over. I want to go forward, and we're going to try to do that. But the other thing with doing this Franken frame project and tearing it down and cleaning it up is, you know, I've come this far, and I'm going to get it all nice and clean and do it right. When I first bought this bird, this was a rusty pan. Replaced the trunk pan with a rod shop down in the south town of Hempville, where they smoked a little bit of too much hemp, and they didn't finish it out correctly for me. You know, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some more stuff. Let me tell you all about it. When I tore out, I found enough rust of my own for restoration. Right here is what you call a cat-size hole. A cat-size hole is a hole big enough that you can shove a cat through, or at least you can put your hammer through. So you got to replace that. Come on, you know. And then doing so, I'm going to. I found out that you know, I'm going to have the subframe off. I'm going to take the rear end out because I've got some suspension parts down here, some better springs and such. And so with that rear end coming out, that subframe coming out, of course you're going to take the doors off, the interior out, the glass out. You're going to do it all, and you're going to put this bird up on a spit, a rotisserie, you know, as you're rotating slowly on the barbecue, getting that juices flowing of that good barbecue with that beer and whatnot. So here's your fire chicken. Gonna go up on a rotisserie. Pulled out this 1974 400. I'd like to get it out there to Bradford's to get it rebuilt. That's my hope and dream. We'll look at the cost. We'll see what's going on. Definitely I've got a different manifold on, and I'd like to do the heads same time, get some Edelbrock heads. But this here 1974 400 needs to go down to Butler Pontiac and get turned into a 541, you know, extreme duty Pontiac. But Butler Pontiac is like my heroes. They're keeping the sport alive of Pontiac, and we'll see what I can get done. But we got some brakes going on, we got all kinds of good stuff going on, and that's just a little update, about 4 minutes worth of WestSidePoncho. And yes, that is my battery box, but I'm not certain it's going there or if it's going back where I had it, back here. One gentleman says bring it back here. It's the same equivalent of moving your engine back 10 full inches off the center of gravity. Another man says don't fall for it. Don't cantilever over the center line of your wheels because then you're messing with the deal. Try to get everything back to center. So I'll do a little more investigation, let you know which way you go, and if you keep up with me, I'll keep up with you right here at WestSidePoncho.